About a month ago, I decided to move back into a paper planner after nearly 4 years of digital planning. I have already filmed a couple of videos essentially kind of showing the contents of the planner and showing how I was setting up the planner, but I recently did somewhat of an upgrade and I changed a number of things in my planner, and so it's all set up now. I feel confidently about it. I feel like I have all the inserts and everything that I need to be successful. So today I'm going to be taking you inside of my planner. I shared that I would be taking a deep dive into my planner and just essentially sharing with you what it's looking like as of now. As a reminder, I just set this up probably a month ago, and it happened to be during the time that I was going to be on summer break. So I'm just going to explain to you a little bit about what that means as we flip through it. So I did end up getting 2 of these crochet covers from Christina Loves Planning, and this is the smaller one. The beige one is actually a little bit bigger, but I've just been using this because it's pink and it seems appropriate. And I put mine in that way just to kind of protect, you know, from any debris or what have you. When, you know, I feel like it's better to put it the other way, but this is what it would look like should you choose to use it like this. I do have a discount code for Christina Loves Planning, and I will have that on the screen and in the description box. Also, I'm pretty sure this video is going to go up before my Christina Loves Planning budgeting bundle giveaway ends, so be sure to enter the giveaway to get your hands on some Christina Loves Planning budgeting supplies. Okay, let's just flip through this. Okay, so this is my Moterm cover from Amazon. It is in the personal size. I am loving the personal size, I will say that. I've never had any aversion to a larger size like an A5 or even like a half letter or anything like that. It's just that that is not very portable for me, and I wanted to compose a portable system. So I went with this, and it's relatively small. As you can see, this is my cover, and then this is an update. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to like take a real deep dive into sharing with you all what's going on with the planner and what's inside the planner, or if I'm not, I think we'll just take a deep dive. Okay, so over here, I don't think I have anything in this zippered pocket. No, not currently. I do have this, I think this is a Monstera leaf paper clip. Don't know where that came from, but if I did know, I would have mentioned it in the original flip through or setup video that I posted of this particular planner. This came from Notique, and then this is from Christina Loves Planning. I guess I can throw away that because you can't see it. I was leaving it in here in the event that I was gonna, you know, use it for like a pop of color type of situation, but I don't know that you can really see it. But anyway, I'll just leave it in here just for the vibes. But I did have this in here just for like I said, a pop of color or some contrast, but I'm realizing that the rings are just kind of ruining it. So we'll just let it ruin it, I guess, completely, and then remove it. These habit tracker stickers are from Hemlock and Oak. And then I have this minimalist card from Cessav, maybe, probably, or Cloth and Paper. I think Cloth and Paper. I think I got it from Cloth and Paper. This is, I believe, a Notique card, just like a random card. This is from Cessav. I think it's the Start Now. Yes, the Start Now little card. I don't really know where I got this from, but I just wanted to use it for a pop of color. Oh, it's from Sugar Pop Fizz, and I don't know really what it is. I just wanted to use it for a pop of color. I did recently make an order, I think at the end of May, yeah, from Infinite Lotus, and when you do that, you get the month card. So I got this one for June, so that's fun because after June, if I don't make another purchase, I won't have another card. So I've had one for May because I placed my original order, I think, in April or May, and then I made a second order at the end of May. So I got one for June, and then this little sticker says My Happy Pills. It's books, and I don't really know where it came from. I just have it in here for like a little pop of color or some contrast. This dashboard, I think, yeah, this fluted dashboard is from Cloth and Paper, and then this is an S dashboard, also from Cloth and Paper. Y'all, I almost never spill anything on my planners. I don't think I've ever spilled a liquid, but I did spill a little bit of liquid I think it was water, I'm pretty sure, or Sprite Zero or something. It was clearly on my planner. And so this is, I think, the only thing that really took a major hit, and that's why it looks all jacked up. So we'll leave it in here for now, but I fear it might start looking real crazy after a while. And then I just have this behind it just for like a little contrast. And I also have this sticker here, or the sticky note from Cloth and Paper, just for like a little pop of color. And then I ended up printing off this sticker here, or this picture, that I used some double-sided tape to turn it into like a little sticker, using my new Kodak photo printer. So that is just a picture from just maybe a couple weeks, from June. So yeah, a couple weeks ago. So that's one of my newest pictures. This came with this planner. As you can see, it matches it well, but I could choose to take it out or leave it in. For now, it's in. And then I have this Zig Clean Color Dot marker in Pale Moss, and this is just the highlighter of the month. It's the one I'm using for June. I was using like a brown one for the month of May, but that is for June. I have this Everyday May Not Be Good, but there's something good in everyday card from Infinite Lotus. I got this as a freebie in my most recent order. I have these Fancy Plan sticky notes, my top 3 sticky notes from Sesame, and then these random Natalie Rebecca sticky notes. And honestly, I don't really use any of these, or I haven't thus far, but I just kind of leave everything in here because it's kind of cute. I don't know. In my head, that's cute. Okay, I have these inbox stickies from Poi and Hun, and I just have a number of them, and then these outbox stickers also from Poi and Hun, and I just have a number of them on top of a Cloth and Paper, nope, on top of an Infinite Lotus vellum dashboard. So this is my inbox. So what I've been doing so far is, if I have like a random to-do that pops up, or maybe something that I need to assign to a specific day or week or month, I'll just put it here. If I already know when I want it to take place, like let's say it's supposed to take place, you know, in July, and I have a space for July, which I'll show you, I'll go ahead and put it on July. But if it's just something kind of random that needs to get done, then I'll put it here, and I'll eventually sort through where I want to put it permanently in my planner. I haven't really been using the Outbox sticky notes, aka I've not used them a single time, but I have been using the inbox sticky note. Okay, this is another little sticky note or sticky tab, I don't know what you call it, from Cloth and Paper. I just added it for a little pop of color, and it is on top of a Valencia bag card from Cloth and Paper. Then I got some new top tabs, or some top tabs, and this one is my yearly one. This is from Infinite Lotus. In fact, the whole set, aka all of my top tabs, are from Infinite Lotus. And then I have this 2025 overview, and this is from Infinite Lotus, and I just use this for a reference. I have not chosen to kind of write on here or anything. I just leave it blank as a reference. On the back though, I have started doing a little back planning, if you will. Obviously, I got these inserts, I think in May or June maybe, so I did go ahead and do back planning, and I decided to write in here any like abnormal, irregular appointments, if you will. So I have, like, we paid my husband's college tuition January the 3rd, and then I have, I went to a hair appointment on the 30th. Just, this is kind of like, when was the last time when was the last time I felt like, since I was back planning primarily, that would be a good use of this space. Now, moving forward for July through December, I'll probably do the same thing, because I kind of like the idea of, at the end of the year, being able to reference this to kind of see what all took place. Like, as of right now, what's today? Today is the 16th. And one thing I can add is we got our concrete repaired. So we had an estimate in April, and then we had the installation in May, and then in June we had to get one little piece like repaired. So I could add that, which I probably will, not right now, but eventually I will, just as like a reference, so I can be reminded when the last time was, when the last time that took place. So that's probably what I'll do for the remainder of the year. And then I have another sticky tab here from Cloth and Paper, just for like a little pop of color. I decided to write down the top goals that I have, not only for the remainder of the year, which is the primary goals, but also I was looking at my 2025 goals in general to see what my top goals were, like the top 5 goals. And so I put them there. And also what I did was kind of like a mid-year reflection to see what goals are still the top goals for 2025, because goals can change. And these are still my top goals, which are all goals that were a part of the original plan for 2025. And then I have on here the top, again, I did some back planning for Q1, but I wrote on here the top, I guess the top tasks that I was looking to complete in each quarter. So I did quarter 1, which was back planning, meaning by the time I got these inserts, quarter 1 was already passed. That's what I mean by back planning. These months had already passed and we were well into quarter 2 also. But I did go ahead and write in the quarter 2 tasks, and then I went forth and planned out the quarter 3 tasks and the quarter 4 tasks. And what's cool is I was able to reference my Notion, which houses all of my quarterly 1 information, or sorry, all of my information for each quarter. I've been using Notion for probably 3 years, going on 4 maybe. And so it just houses a lot of information. And I was able to just look at the previous quarters, like from last year and the year before and the year before, and just to kind of see what those major quarterly tasks were. As an example, I have a number of birthdays in quarter 3. So I just wrote down like buy gifts for the people, renew our card tags, which we have to do every September, so on and so forth. So that's kind of what I did there, just like recurring tasks that need to be completed each quarter. And I have a little room to grow. For this here, which all of this came from Infinite Lotus, by the way, which I'm assuming you can see here, but you might not be able to because it's really small, but I didn't mention it specifically because it's here. But this also came from Infinite Lotus. And again, January, February, and March had already passed. So what I decided to do is take my Zig Clean Color Dot marker in that brownish color, and I decided to use it to highlight the birthdays. So I had 2 birthdays in January, and then I used this one to highlight the kind of like the holidays or my work or school or academic calendar. I work for the public school system, and so every month there's, we might have an early release on one day. We might be off for a holiday. We might have spring break or summer break. So I just back plan just to see what my off days were, and just basically I just back plan for the academic calendar. And then of course we're in Q2 now, and so I've begun filling this out. I'm not finished, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, I don't know why I never did June. I don't have any birthdays in June. Oh, that's why. I don't have any birthdays in June. Plus, I won't work a single month or single day in June because I'm on summer break. So that's why nothing is for June. Well, I feel like there's a lot of birthdays that I'm mindful of, and I wish a lot of people happy birthday. But when I'm writing down a birthday, really it's like I want to remember to take them out, or schedule a time to take them out, or I want to send them a gift, or if I'm taking note of your birthday at my big age, it's typically because I will be helping you celebrate it in some capacity. So that's why I don't have any June birthdays listed. I just want stuff to kind of pop out at this stage in my life. So this is a review for quarter 1, and I could do this, and I might, but it's not that imperative because it would be me going back and doing it, which quarter 1 was just the previous quarter, so it is worth doing. So I think I may do my quarter 1 review just at a later date. And then remember, I was thinking about adding like my top photo or whatever for each quarter. So I might add my top photo from quarter one because I feel like these little photos would fit in here perfectly. Otherwise, of course, I can trim it down so it can fit. So I may do that, or I might put something else there. Who knows? I could put maybe my lessons there, my top lessons from quarter one, or my favorite books, or something like that. So here's quarter two. I'll do the same here. Here's quarter three so far, and quarter four. And the new academic calendar won't come out until July. So I have no academic stuff. Well, the new academic calendar is out. It's just that I don't like to plan that far ahead with the academic calendar, because like, who says I won't have a new job in August? And I don't want to fill up all of my planner with plans that might be null and void. So that's why I didn't fill out that. I lied. The academic planner is already out. Okay, so this is a this month page, and these are just extras, and I'll show you what I'm doing with the actual this month page. Okay, so we're still in the yearly section. This is, I already showed you this. These are just the monthly on one page inserts, also from Infinite Lotus. And so this already took place. I had already filled these out. So they're just here. They just live here as like a reference, if you will. And unlike the other areas where I was doing some planning, I have chosen to put like my major events for each month on the different monthly pages. So this information is different from the previous information. So I might have a birthday listed on here, but I might have a birthday party listed here. Like, you know, my friend's birthday and then her birthday party or whatever. So just like a little bit more information. And I use these highlight stickers from Elaine Michelle Studio. And then I have June here. So I did decide I did not want to move this page to the monthly, specifically because it has May on here, and that's annoying. So moving forward, I am going to make sure I don't get a month on one page, probably. And I'd rather just get a month on two pages, perhaps, because I don't like the idea of all of my months being together. And I also don't like the idea of separating the months. So all of that to say, you know what I thought of doing though? I could punch over here, and then therefore, if I did move this to the month, I could turn right to June. Because if I put this page as it is in the monthly section, I'll actually turn to May 1st and not June. And so that to me seems weird. But anyway, here's June. I don't have July, August, or the rest of the year filled out, specifically because I am thinking, because my events may pop up like last minute, or they might not be planned until a couple days before or something. I just feel like it's most appropriate for me to just wait to plan out all of the major events for July. Because, like, as an example, because what I'm learning is that while I have a lot of events and things on my Google Calendar, I obviously can't make it to everything. And so what I like to do is just what I've been doing for the past couple months since I've been using this planner, is just waiting until closer to July and then literally writing out all of the events and things that are not mandatory, but that I really want to commit myself to. Because like I said, there are lots of events that I'm invited to and all that kind of stuff, but I just want to hone in on the ones that I'm absolutely going to attend. So this is all the way until December. And then I have this new mindset card from Cloth and Paper with this gold paper clip, and that's just for like the vibes, like a little pop of color. Now, I did take out January through May when it comes to my tabs here, because I feel like I don't need January through May in here because those months have passed and it's just bulking up. It was just bulking up the planner. So I removed those tabs and any kind of inserts that I had used that were specific to May. Yeah, May, because June is my second month using this planner. These tabs are actually from, I believe, Christina Loves Planning. I do have some other tabs from Cloth and Paper, but they're white and I felt like these black ones looked better, so that's why I have those. So this is June. Remember, I made all of these dashboards myself and I just use materials that I have here at home. I meant dividers. Did I call this a dashboard or a divider? This is a divider. This is a divider. This is a monthly divider from Infinite Lotus. Came with the yearly, monthly, weekly, and today set. So this is the monthly, and then this is something I made myself. And then this is a this month for June. And for this, I have honestly just been using it for pre-planning. So basically, the idea is that right now, I can go ahead and start planning for July, and I can go ahead and start just pre-planning for July and just writing down everything that I have going on. Remember, for the monthly here, I'm only putting the most important, the 11 most important events or what have you. So that's what the difference will be. This is kind of like everything, almost everything on my calendar, and this is not, or this will not be, or this is not rather. So as of now, I can go ahead and start filling out one of these for July, which I may have done. Oh yeah, have I done it yet? No, I haven't done it, but if I do it, I can either do it on the back of here or I can just get a whole new page so that when I turn to July, this will be at the front. I don't like the two-sided stuff that much. I'm learning. But you live and you learn. But I don't want this to go to waste. But anyway, what I do think I'll do moving forward is I'll probably put all of my personal events here. And then maybe I might do like my work or professional or business types of events and such here. That could be something that I do. I feel like that's appropriate. Yeah, that seems appropriate to me. Okay, anyway, going into the weekly, I have these inserts. These are inserts from Infinite Lotus. They are undated, also on 2 pages. I like 2 pages or double-sided just for the vibes of less being more and not using as much paper, and for my planner not being as bulky. But yeah, I don't love the idea of the double-sidedness, but I guess I'll learn to live with it. But I guess if I had my way, I can have my way. I can get a week on, what do you call it? I guess a week on 2 pages or something, or just not get double-sided, I guess, but I think I'll just have to live with it. So these are the weekly inserts, and they're undated so that I can use them at any time. I'm gonna be honest, since June, I haven't really been planning my week in any format, not digitally and not on paper either, mainly because I, like I mentioned, have not worked a single day in June. I've just been chilling and just doing stuff, and my life is not chaotic. It's very stress-free, very much chill, and I don't have to be like super organized with my week and all that, you know. So I haven't really been planning my weeks for real. Not really, but whenever I go back to it, I will use these inserts. And then I just have a few here. Really only need probably 2. Yeah, 2, because there are only normally 4 weeks in any given month. So really I just need probably a couple of those, but I have a little bit more. This is the daily section. Same thing, double-sided, which I don't love, but do appreciate, and undated so I can plan my day whenever I want to. And I don't have to, you know, it's not dated, so I don't feel any pressure to plan my day, because I am a plan my day whenever my day is hectic kind of girl. And then we have today, and this little today divider, also from Infinite Lotus, is going to serve as like, I guess like a tab, if you will, or a divider for my money section. So I kind of explained my plan for this before, but what I'm planning to do is just keep track of all of our shopping or variable spending that we do in any given month. I have been doing an excellent job keeping up with our expenses in Notion, because June is just a chill month for me. It's the chillest month out of the year, and it's not chaotic. But my plan was to track all of the expenses here, but I think that I will start this in July, probably. That seems to be the smartest idea. These are also front and back, which is perfect because we may have more expenses than just what this one page will allow for. So I am not mad at this being front and back whatsoever. And I just have a few of the expenses pages in here. And in my head, I think I will just keep a running list of all of the expenses. Like if I start this in July, I'll just go July and keep going until August and just keep going until the end of the year and just do that. Something like that. So that's my plan for that. This is my notes section. I was using this to jot down like random notes and such, specifically until my new inserts came in. So now I don't really have to use this as much. And I did do a couple of these things. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a prepaid card and there's money on there, so I need to use that. And then some couple other things. But as I mentioned, I was just using this until, well, I had no plans of ordering these quarterly inserts quite at that time. But now that I have them, I can kind of do away with this. But I'll still use this. I'll probably still use this, I would say. And then I have this little sticky note up there. By the way, I am using this Uni pen, Uni 1 in 0.7, and I am loving this pen. It does skip a little bit, which is very annoying for me, but I like the way that it writes. I like how thick it is. So I do have some notes pages here, and I am talking loud over the lawnmower. So let's get this thing wrapped up. We have July here, and it just repeats itself. I have a few weeklies, a few dailies, a few notes, and then it repeats itself for August, September, October, November, and December. And then that brings us to the end of the planner, which would be, oh look, I accidentally left this in. So this is the difference between the two. This is the December tab or divider from Christina Loves Planning, and then this is the white one from Cloth and Paper. You can barely see it. So I accidentally left that in, so we need to get rid of that. I probably accidentally left it in because I have these sticky notes on here. These sticky notes are from Hemlock and Oak, and they are the weekly sticky notes. So if I don't want to use a whole weekly page to plan out my week, I can easily use one of these sticky notes as well. I have lots of little cute sticky notes, by the way, but that's that. And let's see. Okay, wait. So this would go, actually, wait, what's happening? Okay, I don't know why I put these on the back of here specifically, but there they are. Okay, so that's right. And then I have this card from Notique that I punched and put in here. And then I just added some stickers just to make it cute. I have this Planner Girl paperclip, also that says Virgo. I added that. And then I have some pictures here. This is connected to a top loading pocket that I got from Cloth and Paper. This is an Invest in Yourself card from Infinite Lotus. And then I have two different types of sticky notes here from Amazon, and they're just, I have like 2 or 3 in the event I want to use them. I love using sticky notes as decor, but I have not used this top pocket as of yet, but it's supposed to serve as a place to just hold maybe receipts or a check or money order, you know, random little bits and bobs, but I don't have anything in there now. I do have these AM and PM routine cards from Poi and Hun, and then the Focus on the Good card, I think, is from Cloth and Paper, and I just have my AM and PM routines. And then on the back I have these task cards from, I believe, Poi and Hun. This one says home, this one says work, this one says tasks. You can't see it because it's on a white background, but it's white. And then I added some little sticky notes on here with my major monthly tasks for home, work, and this is actually like business. So for both of my businesses as well. So then I have a picture of my husband and me back here. I have another card. I just try to make use of all these cards. I have this little coffee die cut. I think it came from Planner Society, maybe Infinite Lotus. I just tape this to this so it can kind of stick out. And then I recently got this card from Cloth and Paper from this event that I went to, and I just got it, so I haven't used it, but I think it'll be cute to kind of, you know, fill it out for, I don't know, July maybe, since we're already about finished with June. There are some pockets here. I don't have anything in those. Again, I just like using stuff for decor mainly, so I just throw stuff about in the planner just to make it cute. And then back here, I have this paper clip. I added that for contrast, and then I have some stickers from Cloth and Paper specifically, and I just leave those in this little, kind of like a little file folder that I also got from Cloth and Paper. And then I don't have anything else back there. And then I have something up here, I would imagine. Oh, I have these 2025 stickers from Jojo Plans, and I honestly just leave these in here for the purple pop of color. I like that. That's kind of why I leave it in here. I don't know, it's kind of cute to me, like slightly. So that's why I leave that in there for no other reason. This is my setup. This is a look inside of my planner. I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed, and I am beginning to really get in here and fill it out. Okay, so that is going to be it for today's video. As I mentioned, the planner is perfect. It has everything that I need in it. I have browsed lots of planner websites looking for different inserts and things, and I just can't find anything else that I feel that I would really need. So in addition to my digital planner, I do think that this physical planner is really going to be the key to helping me stay on track and get my life better together. Obviously, digital planning isn't going away, but physical planning is surely being reintroduced. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.